downloadable content,
microtransactions,
DRM,
pre-order DLC,
dislocked content,
blind, stupid fucking fanboyism.
What's up, gamers? Welcome to Gamer Rant. Forgot I'm using my webcam. So I switched up my desk because, well, where my webcam was facing, let's just say the wall was pretty fucking ugly. It needs to be painted. So I did some rearranging. That way there's something a little bit better to look at than an ugly white wall. Alright, so in today's video we are going to be reading 5-star Mortal Kombat 11 reviews. The one thing I will mention is that a lot of them repeat themselves. So we're only going to read like the ones that are on the first page and then maybe check out the second page and then we'll be done. Alrighty, so let's just jump into this, shall we? It's not pay to win. It's not pay to win. It's just cosmetics. Alright, so here's a thought. It's not pay to win. How can you win in Mortal Kombat 11? Or any Mortal Kombat game? Any fighting game for that matter? I want you to think about that one. So, let's say you select Noob Saibot. You go through a tower. Obviously, you can win the game if you're successful in that area. If you play the story mode, you can win in that fashion. But there are other things that are winning outside of winning the actual game. So that is costumes, alternate costumes. You can win those by playing in the game. You could also choose to purchase random alternate costumes that randomly appear in the microtransaction store. In essence, skipping the winning part of getting said cosmetic items. In this case, which would mostly be in the crypt. But either way, you earned the coins, or the hearts, or the souls, etc., in order to unlock the chest. Alright, so the whole thing ties into winning. So, easy fatalities. Well, you have to input a button combination correctly. You're also timed on how you do it. And if you're successful, your reward for winning, alright, for being able to accomplish it, is you get to see a fatality or a brutality. Alright? So technically, it's not pay to win. It's factually wrong. After the patch, I can finally say this was worth the purchase. Don't listen to the woke and broke SJWs crying about crystals existing. Well, first and foremost, SJWs are not crying about crystals existing. Those are two separate controversial topics, and you clearly did not do any research. I will also say another factual thing. Is far more worth anyone's purchase if no patch is required. The fact that a gamer would literally say a patch after the game has been released makes it worth the purchase is an amateur. You're a fucking amateur. Not only in the realm of gaming, but as a consumer, you are a fucking amateur and you have no fucking clue what you're talking about. It is not worth anyone's purchase to purchase any product, digital, physical, or otherwise. Video game, movie, electronic device, a car, a house, if they gotta fix it after the fucking fact. It doesn't make it more worth it. Because it would have been worth the purchase if it would have been complete in the first place. Alright. I've recorded this video a few times, so you better sit down for this one. I want you to tell me if you can guess, after I read the part that's highlighted. Oh, yeah. The grind is terrible, yes, but they're updating the game to give more rewards, coins, and hearts. To those who complained about living in an age where you buy things rather unlock them, here you go. Now those same people are complaining that they don't have everything already unlocked. Sad. The game is great. terrible grind, and unfun time towers. If you're offended, I've got news for you. Now, if you haven't figured this out, let's highlight this section right here, where he is literally complaining about people complaining about what he complained right here. But he still gives it a 5-star, and of course, the game is great. So we have an individual here who can judge the grindiness and the unfun towers. But if you're not this individual, well, you're just whining and bitching. You want it unlocked already. Which, ironically, there is some truth to what he said to that. There is a YouTuber, I think he's called Maximilian Dude. I was watching this 20-30 minute video. He had like, I think 2 or 3 other guys in the video. They were playing MK11. And they were basically going around showing the bullshit of the microtransactions, the stores, the unlocking stuff. And what I found bullshit is in that he basically suggests that they should have just, he wished they would have just made it so that you could unlock everything. You could pay to unlock everything. Now, in that regards, this is the only point where I would agree with this individual, because he's literally referring to dumbasses like Maximilian Dude. But for the rest of us, he's just a fucking hypocrite. Thank you, NetherRealms. The gameplay is fantastic, fresh and smooth. They added a lot of really cool mechanics, such as crushing blows, flawless blocking, and so on. Really great roster with all enjoyable moves and combos. Not to mention one of the most entertaining story modes I've ever went through. If you think a Mortal Kombat story mode is entertaining, you must be pretty easy to please. Oh. The best Mortal Kombat game of all time. This is without a doubt the best Mortal Kombat game of all time, and it's only going to get better. Alright. I'll play this game. You want to deal the cards? Well, let me throw some cards right back at you. Mortal Kombat 11 is such a great game that in 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now, you're not going to be able to unlock anything in it. Even on the single player, because, well, it requires you to be online. Mortal Kombat 11 is such a great game that even the most basic towers, like I stated, you have to be online in order to unlock rewards. Same with the story. Yeah, you're right. It's a pretty fucking great game. The 1-star noobs. You better fucking sit down. This is going to be a fucking roller coaster. Everyone who rate this a 1-star is just a 7 to 12-year-old noob who does nothing but complain how bad their internet is. So they can't play Towers of Time and blame Ed Boon for it. I read the 1-star reviews. All of them was a 12-year-old crying because they a noob. And don't like games that have challenges, nor enjoy a classic-style MK game. But the game is great. I love it. I give it a 9.2. I paused because there was a comma there, and a comma representations of a pause. So clearly, we have I think there are 7 and 12-year-olds that have better grammar and English than this individual right here. There's the first criticism I will give him. I mean, if you're going to insult other people, but you can't even write like the age of people you're insulting, well, yeah. So, this is bullshit. Nobody's complaining about their internet being poor. In fact, the most common thing that I've inherently seen is a lot of people bring up this internet. Well, it's 2019. You should fucking have internet. People have good internet. Actually, no, it isn't. Statistically, it isn't. Numbers don't lie, all right? If anyone bothered to pull their head out of their ass for 2 seconds and do some actual research, you would inherently know this. And just because people live in an area where they may not get internet, we're not going to use that bullshit excuse, well, then they need to fucking move somewhere. They should not have to be required to be online in order to earn rewards from the single-player campaign or modes. You know, it's kind of funny that a few years ago, people were getting pissed about always online games. And now we have a bunch of gamers that are completely silent on the topic. Same with game journalists. You know how they may mention it, but no one's really made a big deal about it. Yeah, I hear some anti-piracy bullshit, but get the fuck out of here, alright? Get the fuck out of here. Anti-piracy. You couldn't even pay me money to pirate this piece of shit game. Let's see. Oh, let's also bring up how he says don't like games that have challenges nor enjoy a classic style MK game. You're right, because the classic style MK games, they require you to be online to unlock rewards in the game. They have easy fatalities, the tokens that you have to purchase, right? Yeah, classic Mortal Kombat games just have cosmetic microtransactions within them of themselves. Classic Mortal Kombat games required you to purchase a brand new character when a new character was created. Classic Mortal Kombat games required you to purchase alternate costumes and skins instead of actually unlocking them in the game. Past Mortal Classic Kombat games also allowed you to just buy everything and just fucking unlock it all at once. Get the fuck out of here bringing up classic Mortal Kombat games when a fucking amateur's never even fucking played a classic Mortal Kombat game. Definitely worth a refresher from Battle Royale. So you're telling me you needed a fighting game to be a refresher from Battle Royale? There's plenty of games out there that are not Battle Royale. That's like basic common sense. At least it should be. Okay, it's what I hoped for. One of the best MKs. You're right. Mortal Kombat 11 is such a great game, it requires you to be always online in order to unlock stuff, even in single-player mode. Mortal Kombat 11 is such a great game. Get the fuck out of here. Crybabies. You know what? I think there's a lot of crybabies in the 5-star review area. Just my thoughts and opinions. Not a cash grab. Oh, geez, someone's sucking Ed Boon's dick. You think it's Angry Joe? I bet you Angry Joe made this review. Probably going to piss some Angry Joe fans off. Buy it. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Best fighting game ever. It makes me want to, because someone gave it to me, so I can write a review. It makes me want to give it a 1 star and be like, don't even pirate it. It's not even worth fucking pirating. Because it's not. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video in some fashion or form. And remember, gamers, you're not voicing your thoughts and concerns about the bullshit that gamers are saying and the bullshit that developers are doing. You just might be a part of the motherfucking problem.